They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Lacey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. The tackler, and now some space. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. This time, Wilson will throw. A beautiful fake. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Wilson to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Walsh has this going right. It's no good. He pushed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
They go play action here on first down. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Perkins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On play action, now Manning. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
First down, this is Rawls. And an alley to run. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 48 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping him.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Manning to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, Jarvis Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wilson to give to Rawls. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down, Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. This will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down is Manning. Fasano here brings it in. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Manning now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, it's Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They go again with Rawls. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacey. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's John Ryan now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Beckham, the return. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Play action. Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Beckham. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down, Manning. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Counter play. Rawls. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Wilson on second down. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Manning. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a play fake. Manning. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. It's caught by OBJ. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Perkins on the give from Manning. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. Now he'll be shoved to the turf that time, near the 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. It's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the...
There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The return man here, Dwayne Harris, able to slither by. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Manning now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A handoff to Perkins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Lockett. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This is Rawls. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. In motion, right, Baldwin. Wilson on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Working from the gun, Manning is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st down, Manning is going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot.
And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he's got it up and through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They run with the power back. Rawls fighting him off. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Out of the pistol, it's Rawls. And some space here. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing is Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On first down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards to go here on second down. Manning going to throw here. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
They go counter. Perkins. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They go with Perkins again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Second down following the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.